Hey friends, I'm back. Today is the morning after the mini auction has concluded on the IPL 2021. It was a huge day for a lot of the players, especially players from Australia. There was a lot of interest in Australian players. I'm going to talk about the top 5 money making people in this mini auction. There were some expected names, but there were a couple of names that were a little surprising as well. Regardless, they made a lot of money for themselves, so congratulations to them. They will be a part of this upcoming IPL, and obviously the money is good. Let's start with the first one, the top buy. It was Chris Morris. I discussed previously that Chris Morris is a player who is a huge impact player. He's someone who can perform with both bat and ball. He's a great finisher. He has some great skills in the death bowling, and he can bowl anywhere you want and he can get to the wickets. He was expected to go really high, but this high, that was a real doubt for me. 16.25 crores is what Rajasthan bought him for. There is always that question mark on injuries for Chris Morris. He's previously played for Rajasthan as well, so he understands the management, he understands the thinking of Rajasthan Royals. So in terms of a fit, he is a good fit. Rajasthan did need an impact player as a finisher. That's what they were lacking last year. Rahul Tewatia and Jofra Archer occasionally were doing the job, but coming in, Chris Morris is going to be a big impact player for them. This is a good buy in terms of a player, but did they overpay for Chris Morris is a question that we'll see when the IPL 2021 begins. Again, he is a really good player and is a good fit in Rajasthan Royals, but could they have given a little less money for him is what the open question is. Second most expensive player, it's Kyle Jamieson from New Zealand. Again, this is something that I had called before. Kyle Jameson has been doing really well in international cricket since his debut. He was someone who was going to be really sought after. He went for 15 crores to Royal Challengers Bangalore. Bangalore is a team who's always been, said that their bowling department always has some gaps. With this fast bowler, they want to plug in that one hole of having that super fast and a very reliable fast bowler. Jameson has had a relatively low number of matches in the international arena, so I wouldn't call him as a proven performer yet in the T20 circuit, but he's proven his mettle in the test cricket. So we'll see how he performs in the IPL. It will be his first IPL ever, and he'll have to adjust to the Indian wickets. He'll have to adjust to the Indian batsmen, some of the international batsmen that will be in some of the teams. So it'll be a tough challenge for him. Coming to India is not easy for fast bowlers. We've seen a lot of new fast bowlers come in and not be successful in IPL. A prime example is Tymal Mills, who RCB paid a lot of money for before. Hopefully Kyle Jameson doesn't go that way, but I think he's a great prospect, and I wish him all the luck. He's made some nice money, so that'll be good, So hoping for the best for Kyle Jameson and for RCB. The next highest buy is Glenn Maxwell. He is an enigmatic player. He had a good BBL season as well. Everybody knows what he can do, but there have been times when he has disappointed his teams. Again, it was Royal Challengers Bangalore who spilled all the money on Glenn Maxwell. They spent a lot of money on these two players, and which makes sense, right? You've always seen RCB do such things. It's expected that RCB would spend a lot of money on a couple of big superstars. So Kyle Jameson and Glenn Maxwell will now join the likes of AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli in the team. So it's going to be a good unit. We'll see how overall they do. They are still a team that is always been talented, but they don't have an IPL trophy to their name yet. With these buys, they want to stake their claim towards the trophy and at least make it to the playoffs. If they don't make it to the playoffs with this team, it will be a highly disappointing return for them. Talking about Glenn Maxwell, he's made good money. He's been sold for 14.25 crores. That's excellent for him, and I hope he can perform well for RCB. He can give them a season like he gave to Kings 11 Punjab when it was the Maxi Miller show. RCB would be expecting something like that in terms of performance from Glenn Maxwell. Fingers crossed for all RCB fans. I hope Glenn Maxwell can give you the season that you want from him, and I think he'll be an impact player this year. The next player who went for really high, and this is again a newcomer, a fast bowler, Jairichardson from Australia. He plays for Perth in the BBL. He's performed really well. He's played some games for Australia as well. He's a up and coming fast bowler. He can bowl fast. He can be accurate. He can get you wickets across the innings. Doesn't matter what area he's bowling in or what time of the game he's bowling in. He is a good performer. Again, he's someone who hasn't proved himself yet in the international T20 circuit, I would say, but Punjab Kings, the newly named Punjab Kings, who formerly were called Kings 11 Punjab, have purchased him for 14 crores. Preeti Zinta was really excited. The owner, she really likes the performances of Jairichardson, and I hope Punjab can get that fast bowling mainstay in Jairichardson, and he can give them all 14 games, stays fit, and gets them the wickets that they want. Their batting is pretty strong, so they want reliability in their bowling. So fingers crossed again for Punjab Kings. This is a team that I actually really like. They have a good strong squad. I'm hoping that they can make it to the playoffs, and Jairichardson is a good addition. Depending on how you look at it, I think personally I feel that they overpaid a little on Jairichardson because of the lack of international and IPL experience, but stranger things have happened in the auction before. So Jairichardson for you, number 4. He went for 14 crores. The last one, number 5, is actually an Indian uncapped player, Krishnappa Gowtham. CSK purchased this all-rounder. He is a talented player, but last IPL was a really bad one for him. He didn't really get too many wickets. His finishing was not up to the mark like he's been before. So there are some question marks about his performances, but I think CSK sees him as a reliable finisher and a spin bowling all-rounder, someone who will play all 14 games for them and give him the performances that they need. He is going to be a mainstay for them, is what they are hoping. CSK did not have to buy too many players, and they had a purse which they wanted to use, and they spilled the money on Krishnappa Gowtham. I hope he does well. He's a talented player. He hasn't played for India yet, so that's a little unfortunate because he has had a couple of good seasons in the IPL, but never ended up in the Indian squad. I hope all the best for him and for CSK this IPL, and hopefully they can make a good performance and make a comeback from the last IPL. The CSK squad, again, as usual, has a lot of experience in it, and if the players can stand up and perform, they can make the playoffs definitely. Again, Dhoni's captaincy will always be their trademark, and then there will be the question mark always of, are the players fit enough, will the fielding be up to the mark, and all of that. But with Krishnappa Gowtham, they have a reliable player in there. Again, I think he was also a little high in terms of the money that he got. I was thinking that Krishnappa Gowtham would go for maximum of around 5 crores, but it ended up above 9 crores for Krishnappa Gowtham. So good luck to Gowtham and good luck to CSK. So this was my review on the top 5 buys this IPL. Tell me what your comments are, and the next video I'm going to talk about the bargain buys in this year's mini auction. That's going to be very important because some of these bargain buys are always the best bets for teams. I'll get back to you on that, and keep liking my videos, keep subscribing to my channel, and share my video with your friends and family and people who like cricket. Share it with all the RCB fans. I want to hear their comments on the purchases of Kyle Jameson and Glenn Maxwell and all the money that was spent. Rajasthan fans, I want to hear from you if you think Tipo Morris's purchase was worth the money, or do you think otherwise? Do you think Punjab fans still have their faith in Jairichardson and the money that was sent to Jai? And then Gowtham was a good buy for CSK. Is that what the fans think, or is it like a not so good buy and they're going to rue that money that was spent on him, which could have been used for maybe an international player? So let me know your comments. I want to hear from you on your comments on these 5 buys, especially the fans of these teams. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with the bargain buys of this mini auction.